Cabinet discussed parliament dissolution twice, says Ismail peddling Jaya. Caretaker Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaqub has dismissed claims he did not consult his cabinet before advising the king to dissolve parliament, pointing out that they had discussed the matter twice. At a Parak Barisan Nasional rally in Bagan Datuk, Ismail admitted that there were differing opinions from the ministers on the move to dissolve parliament. They cited the year-end floods and the country's economic recovery efforts as reasons to hold GE15 next year. Meanwhile, Ismail also hit out at DAP over Charles Santiago's suit to challenge the dissolution of parliament, though he did not explicitly name the former Klang MP in his speech. The Prime Minister claimed that DAP was essentially challenging the King's decision to grant his consent for the dissolution. This is how evil DAP is, by being disrespectful and disloyal to the King. DAP has shown its true colors. That is why we need to make sure that Pakatan Harapan's ambition to take over Putrajaya remains a dream, he added. Santiago had filed the suit on October 11, naming Ismail, the government and the Election Commission (EC) as respondents. He is claiming that Ismail had breached the provisions in the federal constitution. He sought a declaration that Ismail's request to the king to dissolve parliament was null and void as it was not made on the advice of the cabinet. Lawyers for the government have filed an application to strike out the suit. Santiago had also maintained that the suit had nothing to do with challenging the king's decision to dissolve parliament but was filed because Ismail did not have sufficient support to seek the king's consent for the dissolution. Ismail also said PH should be glad that the country was going to the polls since it had repeatedly called his government illegitimate and a backdoor administration. He also maintained that there was no bad blood between him and UMNO President Ahmad Zahid Hamidi, saying these claims were aimed at driving a wedge between the two of them.